So we're just finishing off here at Prenton Park. Just quickly, look at this. This is how bad it was. It was starting to cut up a little bit. Luckily, it wasn't raining as the game was on. I'm thinking, they've thrown sand down to try and suck some of the moisture up. And this had the potential to be such a banana skin, also with the pitch as well being in that condition. But it was a very comfortable afternoon. First 8-9 minutes, I was thinking this is a bit uncomfortable, but we came through it. I think they were putting us in some pressure down their left-hand side. And just getting in at us really, but I think we had to just settle down, and the first goal was always gonna be a big thing in a game like this, especially with Tranmere looking to get some confidence, and it's their cup final. And it comes from Harry Maguire, man. What a banger. I mean, yes, it's taken a little bit of a deflection, but I thought a decent way to announce himself, do we need a striker in January now? May as well just stick him up there. Maybe we should do that. But I mean, even then, the second goal came very quickly after that. The lot was with a very good finish. And then Jesse Lingard coming up, scoring trumps. Is this our level? League One, should we be playing in this? Maybe we should, I don't know. But I think the goals just kept coming and coming. I think, 5-0 by half-time? Secondly, I've got to just kind of hold my hands up in terms of when I saw the lineup, I just saw the amount of defenders there and I just assumed we'll be playing sort of a 5-3-2, and we didn't. We went with a 3, a 4, a 1 and a 2. So to be fair, I hold my hands up, I got that wrong. But I think what Man United did today was pretty much what we expect Manchester United to be doing to a team like Tranmere. No disrespect, but I think the reason why we're happy today is because we haven't seen our team perform against the teams that we should be beating. We haven't seen it, and we definitely haven't seen 6 goals anytime soon. The closest we've got to that was probably Solskjaer's first game, which was 5-1, I think, at Cardiff. Yeah, it was. When Sir Philip scored as well, I'm telling you, mate, it was scenes in there. You're gone.
Yeah, man.
Where was it? It was that goal over there that is now no longer in the ground. It's upside down. But yeah, it was there. So when Phil Jones and Jesse Lingard are scoring, you know that Man United have arrived. You know what I'm saying? And with the penalty in the second half, well won by Chong. Lingard wanted it, and the lads went, nope, that's Mason's. So it was interesting to see what was going to happen there in terms of how they dealt with him. And Mason takes it with his, I can't even call it his weaker foot, his equal foot, left and right-footed Mason, that's what he does. More songs coming from the United fans today in the away end. It was loud, letting flares off in protest against the Glazers. And Ed Woodward, I don't think that movement's going to stop. And fair enough, I think it should be vocal, it should be out there. There was more of that in the stands today. So look, you can't get too carried away today. Look, it's nice to score 6 goals. Of course it is. We don't often do it, and it's a nice way to take your mind off it for a day of how bad we have been. So it's important to look at that. But it's Tranmere Rovers, man. They're 21st in League One. You know, if there's Man United fans or the players, I haven't heard what Solskjaer said. I hope he hasn't said anything crazy after this game. I hope he hasn't said, well, the fact that we've come here and kept a clean sheet and won 6-0 means that we're making tremendous progress. I don't want to hear that. I hope he just keeps a lid on it. We've done what we needed to do on an awful pitch. Very professional performance. We got 6 goals. Fantastic. But the bigger games are yet to come. I'm not saying that it means we have to beat City now. Look, we're 3-1 down to City in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Second leg coming up. That's for me, personally. I know we can always believe and things can happen in football, but it's about damage limitation for me. Just go there, give a good account of yourself, just don't get stuffed. The big game is the Wolves game. So I hope when I go back and look at Solskjaer's press conference from post-game, hopefully he's not saying anything crazy or anything weird, because at the end of the day, yes, we've got the job done. Very professional performance. Great to score 6 goals, but we can't get carried away. My man in the match, it's quite difficult really, because I think it was just a good team performance. I give it to Greenwood, taking a pen right foot. No, I'll give it to Maguire. He got his first goal for the club. Commanding performance. I thought he did well. You know, speaking about the game application, I thought that Luke Shaw played quite well. Matic, it's hard to give too much praise because, you know, you're playing against such a lesser of opposition. You can't really judge, you know, how well the players actually did. But you can only talk about what was in front of us. So I will talk about some individual performances. Martial was with a pick of the goals for me. I think it did take a little bit of a deflection, but the lot strike was fantastic as well, and so was Jesse. So actually, yeah, maybe Jesse's was pick of the bunch, following Maguire's, I'd say, because that was a fantastic goal as well. Romero commanding as per usual. You know, when you get into 4 and 5, that's when you start looking for the keeper and saying that he deserves his clean sheet. And I thought there was a time when we was under a little bit of pressure in the first half. He came out, punched it. Something that you don't always associate with De Gea, so that was good. Fans sung his name all evening as well. So yeah, fantastic from Romero as well. So good for him. But my man of the match, yeah, I think Maguire just shaded that. Good to see Ollie make the changes early. Get Maguire off. Who else to take off? Get Martial off. We know we can't afford any injuries to him. We need him firing. He got his goal. Get him off. Fred with a half. Get Matic off. We know we're going to need him. So yeah, game management from Ollie, fantastic. And like I said, which we'll talk about in the player ratings, I hold my hands up because I did think the tactics was completely wrong, and I got the wrong end of the stick, sort of thinking that it was a 5 at the back. So fair play to Ollie. He got his spot on today. And we did a professional job in what could have been a massive banana skin. 3 p.m. kickoff on BT, everyone watching. If we would have lost here today, the season, I don't know, it would have been banter city. But Phil Jones getting on the score sheet, good for him. And Jesse Lingard, you can't really ask for much more than that. I thought Christmas had already gone, but it looked like it come back again. So that's my man of the match, Harry Maguire. Mars is on the muddy-ass pitch, look at him. Don't get all mud stuck on yourself, you know what I mean? You've got to get back in my car afterwards, you're going to put all mud on it. This guy. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.